Guys, welcome to our OWASP Top 10 Web Application Series. We will be continuing with our sixth floor published by OWASP in 2025. So before that, just imagine you are managing a high security corporate facility. You have invested heavily in facial recognition, biometric scanners, and elite team of security guards. Your security dashboard is visible to every competitor and it's flawless. But when the civil engineering team was asked to build a gate, the main entrance gate. They installed an old rusty gate from 1990s just because it was free. It was available open source, or it was just lying back in IT van. That's the point where you can get breached, you can get malfunction. If the main entrance in modern software engineering, nobody writes the entire application on their own from scratch. To optimize time and to save cost of any of the company, there are some protocols that you should not reinvent, you should refurbish, or you should use some components from other softwares or which are available online. These components are mainly called as libraries, packages, or third-party dependencies. So how these third-party dependencies can be vulnerable to any of the software or can lead to a data breach or vulnerabilities like RC. Just is it that simple where an attacker can find the vulnerable components? Yeah, through the tools or some extensions like Vipalizer, it is. But what was the traditional way before such extension and what if Vipalizer is corrupted or vulnerable? So let's look into the attack vector. And the first step amongst the four is fingerprinting. Fingerprinting is usually scanning the entire internet facing components belonging to your target website and identifying the vulnerable or the outdated components. The second is vulnerability mapping. Vulnerability mapping, where the attacker queries some international or national databases like exploit DB. What is an exploit DB? ExpertDB is a search engine or a web application where you just enter the vulnerable component or just enter the CVE number and you can get the whole list of exploits. Use these exploits to automate your script using AI. So what after automating the script? How we will use it in attacking the vector, attacking the target website. Here, the attacker will craft a malicious payload. A payload not having any admin credits, but having a vulnerable script or a vulnerable request which will hit your server. Hitting the server will behave abnormally. In some cases, in older versions, it can lead to vulnerabilities like RC, that is remote code execution, thus leading to control complete server access to the attack. This is how a vulnerable component can lead to a complete disaster. Just a single vulnerable component can lead to a complete disaster. So how to stop this? Can we build a modern defensive shield? Yes. But you cannot treat your entire code like a concrete building. You just need to add some regular checks, some authentication, and some regular checks for your internal code files and internal code repos. The main component will be maintaining an SBOM, or rather an XBOM, where the extensive bill of materials, including hardware, software. The XBOM will include the outdated components. Thus, the developer and the developing team can change their outdated components to the latest packages. you can automate the dependency audit. Just make an automated script. If there is any vulnerability known to your package which your software is using, just change it. That's how your software will be completely secure. So, guys, just don't let anyone enter your server. We'll be back with Ace yourself.